Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies. And today, we're going to be reviewing Captain America Brave New World, the fourth installment of the Captain America franchise. Although this time, it's Sam Wilson as Captain America instead of Steve Rogers as Captain America. Right now, we're gonna have some information up on screen for you to read, like director, runtime, and PIA rating. All of that will be up on screen for you to read right now. But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your thoughts on Captain America Brave New World. But without further ado, let's get right into the pros. Alright, starting off, I just want to say this movie isn't as bad as a lot of people are saying it is. I know it has like a 50 on Rotten Tomatoes, and in fact, I went into this movie kind of weird because I wasn't that big of a fan of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series on Disney Plus. I actually found that show rather boring, and I quit that series after like halfway into the third episode. So I went into this movie with low expectations, and yeah, I came out pretty satisfied and fine with this movie, and I don't agree that it deserves like a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I mean, for one, I do like the serious tone that they went ahead and had in the movie. Like, this movie takes itself very seriously, has like very few jokes in here. This movie is a political thriller, and they went ahead and have that full front and center of this movie, and you do get some jokes here and there throughout the movie, but for the most part, it takes itself seriously, and I'm just glad that we got that, considering that the last MCU movie that we got, Deadpool and Wolverine, was more of a comedy superhero movie, but this time with Captain America, it is a political thriller, and it's good that Marvel can have a balance of like great, funny Marvel moments, but also politically thriller or serious moments throughout the entirety of the MCU. Yeah, for Captain America Brave New World, I like that more serious tone that they went with for the movie. I will also say that I do really like the acting that Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford has for the characters of Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Thaddeus Ross, Red Hulk, because I felt like that those two were the best characters in the movie. Like, you got Sam Wilson, who is the new Captain America after the events of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, who's going after this person that has infiltrated the White House and the US government, and I felt like that what Anthony Mackie did in this movie was very well. I do also gotta give huge praise to Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk, because unfortunately William Hurt did pass away right before this movie came out, or I should say before this movie even filmed. So they had to replace the actor and they went with Harrison Ford, and I thought Harrison Ford did a great job as the character of Thaddeus Ross, and well, the moments that we got where Harrison Ford turns into the Red Hulk, those were some of the best moments of the entire movie. Like, that fight between Sam Wilson and the Red Hulk was just awesome to see on screen. And the thing that makes it even better for the character of Red Hulk is that this is the version of the Hulk that a lot of us Marvel fans have been wanting for the character of Bruce Banner for quite some time now, because since like I think Avengers Infinity War, we have not gotten that big angry rage monster Hulk, and Hulk was really sidelined in Infinity War. We only got one battle between Hulk, and in Endgame we got the introduction of Smart Hulk, and ever since then we have not gotten that big of a Hulk moment that a lot of us Marvel fans have been wanting. So I think this satisfies us for now that the Red Hulk was the big angry rage monster that we wanted for the character for quite some time, and hopefully that will come back for Bruce Banner's Green Hulk. But yeah, I do really like the acting performances that Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford gave for this movie. I did also like some of the action sequences that we got in here. Like, for one, the aviation fight scene where we see Sam Wilson's Captain America fight in the Celestial Island. I thought that was done very well and looked pretty cool on screen. And like I mentioned earlier, the fight between Sam Wilson and the Red Hulk was also done very well. Like, there were some cool action sequences in here that very much entertained me throughout the watch of the movie. But lastly, I gotta praise like the dynamic and relationship between Sam Wilson and Isaiah Bradley, who is a character introduced in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. I really dug the character of Isaiah Bradley in this movie. I actually felt very bad for the character when he gets sent to prison, and yeah, I just really liked how they handled the character of Isaiah Bradley in this movie. Like, that was some of the greatness that Captain America Brave New World offered to the movie. And so, yeah, I quite enjoyed this movie. I don't think that it's as bad as people are saying it is. For me, it's on like the same level as like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and the Marvels, where I like those movies, but there are some things holding it back from being great. So let's get into the cons. Alright, starting off, this honestly feels like it should have been a sequel to The Incredible Hulk rather than Captain America 4, because you do have a lot of Hulk characters in here, like what I mentioned earlier, the Red Hulk, and you also got Samuel Stearns returning as the leader who was set up all the way back in The Incredible Hulk. I just felt like that they could have like done something better for like this to feel like that it should be Sam Wilson's movie instead of it being like a Hulk movie. But because Universal owned the distribution rights to the Hulk, we can't make a solo Hulk movie, so let's just bring Sam Wilson's Captain America in this movie instead of the Hulk. Like, come on. And since we were on the topic of the Incredible Hulk, let's go ahead and talk about the main villain of the movie, the leader, played by Tim Blake Nelson. Now, I don't think he does a bad job in the role of the leader. I actually thought he did a very good job as the villain, the leader, and yeah, I would want to see this character back again. But everything else with the leader, I felt like that they kind of misused the character of the leader, and why I think in this soft reboot of the MCU that we're expecting after Secret Wars, they could go ahead and redo the character of the leader, because first of all, his design is absolutely terrible. Like, I honestly think that MODOK from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, looks better than the leader in Captain America Brave New World. And that sucks because we got promo art and Funko Pops of the leader, and he looks way better than he did in that Captain America Brave New World final cut. In fact, I actually really dig this design for the leader, and I know a lot of us wanted that big head that he has from the comics, but in the same case of MODOK, they could not have done that without making it seem goofy. So I felt like what we got with like the promo art worked very well with the leader, but the design in here that they went with for the leader for Brave New World, absolutely terrible, and I did not like it at all. Another con I had with the movie is that they completely get rid of that iconic Marvel Studios intro. Now, this was something that was reported by Discussing Films. I kinda didn't want to believe it, but now having seen the movie, yeah, they get rid of that iconic intro, and that's very disappointing because they could have done a different variation of that Marvel intro, like the Chadwick Boseman tribute in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, or that variant that we got in Deadpool and Wolverine. They could have done something different with that intro for this movie, but they decided not to, and now I'm kind of worried for the intro for Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four First Steps. And don't even get me started with the post-credits scene, because it basically has me going, what are we doing, Marvel? Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys just because this is a spoiler-free review, but whenever you guys go ahead and watch the movie, the post-credit scene will make you go, what? Like, seriously, what are we doing, Marvel? But putting those aside, I quite enjoyed this movie. I had low expectations, and they were surpassed for, like, the most part. Like, this is a good MCU movie, but far from, like, the absolute, like, great to perfection of the MCU. Like, this is like a good movie, and I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people are saying it is. So for my scorecard, I'm gonna give Captain America Brave New World 3.5 stars, with the score out of 10 being 10 out of 10, with the percentage being 77%, with a grade of C+, with my final verdict being solid MCU flick. But that was my review for Captain America Brave New World. I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys' thoughts on this movie? Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comment section. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. And have a great day.